Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have a really cool multi-build because we have combined 4 LEGO Star Wars Hoth attack sets 75138 and created the multi-build we are calling the LEGO Star Wars Hoth base. And we were inspired by this year's UCS Hoth Assault set and felt we could make an Echo base build just as fun on a smaller budget. And our Hoth base includes a shield generator, ion cannon, 2 turrets, mini trench, base entrance with movable doors, and base interior, and much more. And if you have 4 of the Hoth attack sets, you can click the link in the description below to the step-by-step build tutorial video on how to make this all. But first, let's review the build. First off, we kept 2 Imperial guns and 1 probe droid the same, and didn't break them up as they are useful for the build, and we also kept 2 rebel turrets. Starting with the main build, we have the base entrance, and on the right we have this hinged turret position. And there's extra accessories like the piping and tools, and we also kept the swiveling feature for this turret as it's great for play. And this whole hinged build allows you to have the turret closer to the door or further away, so you can customize it how you want. And this second turret is on the left, and it's above the door, giving the base entrance that look that it's built into the mountain. And the entrance itself took us a while to work out how to make a sliding door, but we got there in the end, and we added plates and grill pieces for detail, but also to hold it all together. And the 2 white columns use 2 of the turret body pieces with the stickers on them, and they give the entrance a more grander look. And for the doors to function, we added these pullable plates either side, so the doors open and close easily, which should help in play. And above the doors we also added a satellite dish and a double stud shooter auto turret just for something extra. And that's the outside, and inside we clipped on some piping and antenna detailing on the walls. And on either side are these 2 hinged builds. One has the piping and one the stickers that represent computers, and they're simple but fill out the inside, and you can always add to the inside to give it more of a base look. And with this base entrance there's plenty of turrets to keep the Empire out, and this adds to the whole build's playability, and it's fun to use all the turrets. Next up we have the shield generator, which is very small as we had limited parts, but it's a cool objective for the Imperials to blow up, and you might have noticed we used the set's grey turret hatches to give it a rounded look, and it adds something extra to the Hoth base. We also made a small hinge trench, which we made near the end of the build with spare pieces, and this extra snow trench could be placed just outside the base and provide cover for the rebels. And on the end is a swiveling cannon, which one of your rebel troopers could use against the Empire. And one of our better builds is our take on the ion cannon, and we built up a really cool grey and white rounded look. And we clipped the cannon onto its own snowy base, and it has some elevation, which should be good for play. And the turret was simply made from a small Technic rod, but hidden inside is our little surprise, because we managed to put 2 spring-loaded missiles in, so you can actually fire the missiles at some Imperial Star Destroyers. And when we first started this whole build, we really wanted to make an ion cannon, and with the pieces at hand we feel this build fits the bill, and hopefully you like it too. And lastly, we didn't forget the Empire, which we do feel the UCS Hoth Assault set did, and we created an Imperial communications array to coordinate the invasion to relay commands and information back to the Star Destroyers. And this build has a hinge control area and a swiveling satellite dish. Overall it's simple, but it's something extra as a little base for the Empire. And we also made an Imperial artillery cannon to bombard the base. And it's got the big swiveling base plate and of course 2 spring-loaded missiles on top to pack a punch, and there's a small seat on its right so a snow trooper can take control. It was something more for the Empire, and you can really bombard the Hoth base, which is cool to do. And now with this Hoth base build you can prepare your troops to defend the base, and then set up all the builds to have a battle, and once the outside is lost, put up some resistance to defend the entrance. And before you know it, Imperial troops have entered the base, and you better scarper quick. And that's our LEGO Star Wars Hoth base multi-build. This was a really fun multi-build to make because it let us recreate one of our favourite battles on a budget. We were pleased that we managed to make an entrance door with sliding door feature, and there's also some turrets to defend it. And the inside is simple, but you could build on it. or you could add in smaller sets to bulk it out. But we did love adding in a shield generator as a target for the Empire, and most of our effort went into the ion cannon. And we liked its finished look and spring-loaded missiles feature, and we didn't want to forget the Imperials, so gave them just a simple communications array and artillery cannon. And we hope this build overall will be a cool playset, and if you want to make it, click the link to the build tutorial video in the description below, or click this link now. Hope you enjoyed the Brick Bros UK LEGO multi-build. Don't forget to head on over to the Brick Bros UK channel and see more of our multi-builds and alternative builds, and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.